All right. Hi guys, welcome back. So for those of you who are new here, I'm Danielle, known as Dani Dares, and welcome to my channel. So I promised you before that I would share some networking tips, how to meet people even when you feel uncomfortable. As I've shared before, I used to be really shy and am still sometimes shy in certain situations. I've just gotten better at faking it. So I want to share some tips with you on how you can do the same and get more comfortable in these situations and fake it when you have to. And I thought today would be perfect because today I'm going to see the awkward black girl herself, Miss Issa Rae. She's coming to Harlem and I'm super excited. What I love about Issa Rae is that she embraces her awkwardness. She is who she is and she produces content based on her experiences, and because it's so real and it's so true to real life, a lot of us can relate to that. It's really interesting to see that she's living like as a real life awkward black girl in this very public and social life. So hopefully I get the chance to ask a question today at the event. The question I would ask is, so Issa Rae, how do you navigate this very public and social world as an awkward black girl in real life? I'd love to know. And now here are some of my tips. So again, thanks to my experience in hospitality where I've been forced to have to talk to people on a very consistent basis, and in pushing myself into situations like speaking in public, hosting events where I've had to speak to groups of people, thankfully I've been able to get more and more comfortable in speaking to people, public speaking and all of that. In finding my space and finding my voice in this YouTube channel, it's also helping me push myself even more and more and play in new space that was uncomfortable before. So I'll admit it's still a process, but I've come a long way. And the thing is, I really do love meeting people. I love finding out about people, getting to know about them. I love asking questions and listening to stories, and because there are just so many interesting people. The part that I struggle with is sharing about myself. So in meeting people, I'm very good at like getting to know them, understanding what they're about, giving them feedback, all that good stuff. And then when it gets to my turn to share, sometimes I stutter, I stumble, I don't know what to say, I blink out, I cut it short, I get awkward and get uncomfortable. So that's what I've been practicing. How to introduce myself and share my personality right from the beginning. Because a lot of people say, you know, once they get to know me, oh, you have such a great personality, I'm very outgoing and all this good stuff. But in the beginning, sometimes I clam up and you don't see that right away. For those of you who struggle with getting out there, meeting people, here are a few tips that might help you along the way. These are a few tips that I found helpful and I want to share them with you to hopefully help you come out of your shell in a way that's fun. Number one, I found before that a lot of times I was going to events and I wasn't having fun because I just felt uncomfortable. Like everybody felt very different than me. It was either super corporate or super serious, or it just wasn't my crowd. One thing that I learned that I'll share with you is be intentional and be strategic about the kind of things that you are going to. Go somewhere where there's something that you already have an interest in. So whether you are interested in learning a new dance or yoga class or a creative outlet, whatever that is, whatever your interests are, find events that are already around that. One, it'll make you feel more comfortable. Two, you know that these people already have something in common with you. That makes it a lot easier to have a conversation, and it's a higher chance that you all will get along on some level because you have that shared interest already. Number two, get yourself in a really good mood. So whether that means you're pumping yourself up with your favorite music, you're reminding yourself how amazing you are and thinking about all the fun things you want to share about yourself, like I'm this, I'm that, I'm bold, I'm confident, I'm from New York, I really like this, I really love chocolate. Whatever that is that gets you pumped up, start with that. Get yourself in a good mood so you're more excited and more enthusiastic, and that will definitely radiate as you're in the room. In this idea of getting yourself in a good mood and feeling confident, wear something that makes you feel amazing. So whether that is a nice bold lip, or you do your makeup in a fun way, you have your hair in a really fun style, you wear your favorite dress, your favorite underwear, your power shoes, whatever that is, make sure you feel like the best version of yourself so that you have the most confidence, again, to meet people and you're presenting yourself as your best self. The fun thing about presenting yourself in the best way possible and being confident is that people read that, and people are more likely to come up to you when you exude that confidence. People are more likely to come up to you when you exude an energy that they are attracted to. They're like, that person looks really happy and really confident. I want to know more about them. I'm curious about them. I want some of what they have. And a lot of times if you wear something really fun and flirty or something exciting like your favorite necklace, that's an easy way for people to come and give you compliments. A great conversation starter. Another tip is to go with an intention. A lot of times we get to these events and you're overwhelmed by the music, the amount of people, and you just feel like you're swarming. At least that's how I used to feel. I would feel like I was in this big old sea of a room and I was drowning and I really didn't know what to do, so I would just kind of wander around aimlessly or go find a corner and just stand there. One thing that was helpful for me was going with an intention. So whether that is a goal of meeting 5 new people, or there's someone specific that you know will be in the room, go there with the intention of introducing yourself to that person, learning more about that person, connecting with that person on a face-to-face level. Or maybe it's practicing introducing yourself, as I've been doing. Or maybe your intention is going and being open, being present to whatever comes at you. I love the word serendipity. I love to be open to whatever serendipity has to offer. So maybe it's going open to seeing what the event can offer you. And you'll be open to having a lot of fun that way, because whatever happens will contribute to a great experience. If you go expecting to have a good time, you can definitely make that happen. Another tip I have is go to the event early. Now again, this is what worked for me. I found that it is more intimidating for me to go into an event that's already buzzing and a room that's already full. People are already in their groove, they're already having their conversations, they're already in the groups that they might have come with or are settled in for the time for the event. I found that if I go to the event early, I have time to warm up with the event as the event gets buzzing. And with less people in the room, it's easier to find someone to speak to. In that scenario of you're one of the first people in the room, you look around, there are a few other people in the room. This is a good opportunity to connect with someone while they're still alone and maybe waiting for other people. So what I've done, as usually I go to events alone, find another person who's alone. Whether it's another person that looks shy, I can relate to their experience of feeling alone, being uncomfortable, and it helps to break the ice for both of us if one of us approaches the other, and now we are not alone anymore. And that conversation is a nice segue into getting more acclimated to the room and practicing into speaking to more people. Maybe approaching someone is the part that makes you uncomfortable. Make it easy for yourself. Do something as simple and as genuine as giving a person a compliment. Hey, I really like your dress. Hey, I really like your skirt. I love your hair. Whatever actually drew you to that person, start there. Start with a question. Hey, what brought you to this event? Hey, how did you find out about this event? Oh, whatever really pops in your mind, have a genuine conversation and then see where it leads. Here's another one that can get really tricky, and I know I do it, I still do it. I would say turn off your phone or make sure you put your phone away. When you're at an event, it's easy to be on social media, share about the event, which you want to do, but make sure you have your time for your social media and you have the time to be away from your phone and be present in the room. A lot of times we use our phone as a crutch when we're uncomfortable or we don't know what to do or it's just a distraction. Get rid of it. Be in the room, be present, and be open to whatever the room has to offer you, from the experience to the people to whatever. Making yourself a little uncomfortable will allow you the space to get more out of the event. And the last one, as simple as it is sometimes a little hard because you're in your head thinking, I need to meet 5 people, I need to do this, I need to do that. Is my hair okay? Should I run to the restroom? I kind of want to drink, whatever. Chill out. Be present and just have a good time. The event offers whatever the event is going to offer. Be there and experience it. Have a good time and just see what happens. I hope these tips were helpful for you because they've been helpful to me. And again, it's still a work in progress for me. I'm still practicing. I'm still playing in situations that are uncomfortable and figuring it out as I go along. So let me know, what tips do you find helpful? What are the biggest obstacles you find in meeting people? And these tips can be helpful in networking, in dating, in meeting new friends, moving to a new city, honestly, whatever, because meeting people is a very universal skill that you can apply in whatever situation works for you. Also, in a future video, I will share what happens after the event. You've met these people, and what happens after the event is just as, or if not more important than what you do in the event. Because making connections is more than a one-time experience. Relationships are things that have to be nurtured. They take time and they take effort. We'll talk about that next time. I have a few friends that are really, really good at meeting people, so I'm going to invite them to share with you all as well some of their tips on how they meet people. Because again, I told you, I'm kind of shy, but I have a lot of friends who are not shy at all, and have, like, I actually am in awe and inspired by how they can just walk into a room and meet people, and the people they've met, the way they turn on and show up in a room with all of their personality just right there out for everyone to see. So I'm inviting a couple of them to come and share with you guys also, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. As always, remember, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.